Writing, I think, is something you have to have a desire to do if you want to do it. It's not something like geometry, unless you love geometry, or any other subject matter, because when you write, it informs who you are, and vice versa. It's almost like a Buddhist practice. It becomes who you are if you're serious about it. I wrote all through high school. I took creative writing classes. And in college, I didn't quite know how I could make a living writing, so I studied journalism, which is a way of writing. So I spent 4 years studying that, and I got a master's in journalism. And wouldn't you know it, a couple of years out of college, when I was working at a newspaper, I found out that I didn't want to do this at all. It wasn't what I had thought it was going to be, and it was very disappointing. And I started to figure out what else I could do. And I started going around at different jobs, and my day jobs were almost secondary to the writing career or the writing path that I wanted to take. And so I got jobs in politics, I got jobs in colleges, I taught English as a second language in China for a couple of years. So I just knew that as long as I was able to keep writing, no matter what I did to support myself, everything would still be interesting and everything would still be of value. Personal writing, personal narratives, and the memoir are my favorite. I like that because you get to study yourself. And the study of the self, I think, is the last frontier. And that's where I think our greatest challenges are, when you go inside and study yourself. And it's a way to get objectivity about who you are and what you've done. And it's a way to reflect on the things that you've done and why you've done them. And to give your life some meaning, which we're all longing for. And when you begin to write, you can connect the dots of what went on when you were little to what you were doing now. And you can see your life unfolding as kind of a whole drama that makes sense, as opposed to being disparate little pockets of things going on. And I like that, and I like to teach that. I think it's important for people to learn about themselves in that way.